everyone, my name is Senshi. I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to present about Judaism. So first, I'm going to talk about the father of Judaism. So can you guess who he is? So he is Abraham. He is also considered as the father of two other monotheistic religions, that is Islam and Christianity. So, long ago, when Abraham was around his 90s, he met God. So God said if he followed one God, yes, he and his people too, then they would be a great nation. So they promised to each other. So Abraham promised that he would follow God. God promised, yes, to bless them. Of course, they not just promise a simple promise. It's a covenant, which is an unbreakable promise. So, yes, you still have to keep that promise. So around that covenant, he and his wife, Sarah, are about their 90s. And in order for Abraham to have descendants, he had to have children. So, later on, after he met God, he had a child with his slave Hagar, and they named him Ishmael. And later on, after Ishmael was born, Sarah and Abraham had a son, which they named Isaac. So they then chased away Hagar and Ishmael. Eventually, God ordered and tell Abraham to sacrifice Isaac to God, to prove that Abraham really followed him. So when Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, an angel appeared and stopped him from sacrificing Isaac, of course. And a common fact is, maybe you guys don't know, a person who is Jewish is a person who follows and believes in Judaism. Next, I'm going to talk about the kings of Israel, which is also Jewish people in there. So, King Solomon's death, the religion was split apart. So there were only three major kings that changed Jewish history. There is Solomon the selfish, David the talented and the brave. No, Saul the selfish. Solomon is actually the wise, of course. So here you can see King Saul the selfish. So according to Jewish history, in the early days, Jewish people were ruled by, yes, a group of judges, and they wanted to be ruled by a king. So they come to a prophet named Samuel and ask him, yes, so ask him to get a king for them. But Samuel said that they would regret it. So a prophet is a person who speaks for God to the people. And later on, they, yes, get a king named Saul, and Israel suffered down at the bottom since he was the king for 42 years until he gets exchanged with David, yes, because he died. Here is King David, the talented and the brave. So he is the first king of Israel that historians have found archaeological evidence for. So he was also famous in Jewish history, of course. So he built a lot of things. That's why he's famous. A lot of important things. But one thing, the temple, he wasn't allowed to be built since he broke one of the commands of God. So instead, he had to let the project to his son Solomon to build. And finally is Jewish today. So today, Jewish is split apart into three sects or three branches. There's Orthodox, Conservative, and Reform. So the most strict branch is Orthodox. They have to keep kosher. If you're an Orthodox Jewish person, you have to keep kosher, means that they or you have to follow the dietary laws, like not eating pork. See, even eating have laws in Orthodox Jewish only. So conservative Judaism is less strict than Orthodox, but still have many of Judaism laws. And the least strict is Reform Judaism. So I like that. And if I became a Jewish person, then I would like join in Reform Jewish. And Jewish people, only Reform Jewish are, of course, often been involved in societal justice movements. So yes, I must put justice on the top to me. So thank you for listening and goodbye, see you next time.